everyone. If you can hear us, give us a thumbs up or throw us a message in the chat.
Yes, if someone does that, I'll start to play.
Okay, so we had a little bit of tech issues this morning. There's already 3 thumbs up. So awesome. I am so glad you guys are here. The art piece you see right here is forest trees. This was taken in the woods and altered by me, Emma, and was placed up on Fine Art America on the MX Sisters page. And that is our art promo for today. And we are, of course, a Knittin and a Frettin. I'm Emma. This is Elder. This is where 2 becomes 1, come hell or high water. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have a lot of exciting stuff for you today. We've started a couple of new things, and we are excited to be sharing our channel with some small businesses. So we're going to have a small business shout out every week. So if you own a small business or you know someone who does and you'd like it for us to give a shout out on here on Knittin and Frettin, let us know. We would love to support small businesses because we are small business. And I think small business actually is what drives this country. So if you know someone we could give a shout out to, let us know. Welcome. If you're here for the first time, I'm Emma, and this is Elder, and we are a Knittin and a Frettin. I have some exciting news. I went to the doctor yesterday, and while I'm still in my little puppet brace, she did say that I can knit. So I am actually going to be attempting to knit today, although my crochet kids told me yesterday it looked like my they call it my hand puppet looks like it's eating the knitting needle. So we'll see how well it goes. I tried it a little bit yesterday and it was kind of difficult, but we'll see. And this right here is a project that I started working on before this all started, and it's turning out really cute. So I just wanted to remind you guys to like and subscribe. That helps us get monetized, and that way we can and I know all YouTubers say that, but the other thing I would love for you to do is to come to our website and get a free gift. So I'll go ahead and post our website, and I'll do it again at the end, so if you don't catch it now, there. So that is youareloved.mxsisters.com. If you go on that website and go to the right hand side there and scroll down, there's a link that tells it'll give you a free gift for just getting on our mailing list. We don't have a newsletter up yet, so you won't be getting anything right away. I mean, you'll get your free gift right away, but you won't you won't be getting any news from us as of yet, but that is in development. So I just started a newsletter page today, so that's another thing. I just wanted to remind you guys we are available on Patreon. It's MX Sisters on Patreon, and that link is in the description. And coming soon, we're gonna have a Substack newsletter. So if you guys are on Substack, that is another place that we will be. We just recently got on Reddit. That is brand new this week. I'm still learning the ropes on Reddit. I posted some things where I shouldn't have, and I got gently reminded that they are there's certain places to Hey, Sue, personal information like that should never be shared on the internet, so you might want to delete that comment. And if you want to, I think what we should do is do you know Happy Birthday on the guitar? For everyone that has a birthday in 2022, we will sing Happy Birthday today for a very special person and the rest of our listeners. Okay, so our topic today is changing perspectives. And then we will do something. We've been doing this, but we actually developed a name for it called Psalm Songs. Where did that come from, Elder? Psalm Songs?
Psalm Songs, huh? Okay.
But first we'll dive into our topic of trying to get a new look on things by moving things around, or actually moving yourself around. And then we will do our psalm songs. And then we will probably sing a song. And then...
Could you close the door, please?
Changing what? So we're changing the name. We've been doing we've been like singing a psalm from the Bible every week, just kind of ad-libbing it. We got some really great feedback from that, and we did get a chance to practice it a little. So I'm hoping that it sounds better than it did last week. If you can hear us, go ahead and give a comment, because I couldn't get the sound to work today. I'm assuming that folks can hear us. Give us a thumbs up in the... give us a thumbs up if you can hear us. And you know what? If you would subscribe, hit the subscribe button and click the bell notification. Every week when we go live, you'll get a notification that we're going live. So, and that's if you're on YouTube. If you're not, then, you can just watch us, and we're just glad that you're there. We're so glad that you're there. All right. So, let's talk about changing perspectives.
Yes, let's.
What can help you when you're stuck? What can help you get a different perspective on things?
Going somewhere else. Change of location. Absolutely. Sometimes it's only as far as the car, but sometimes it is as far away as the ocean, which in our case is about 13 to 15 hours, depending on what the traffic is doing and whether or not there's a hurricane coming. We recently
went to a cabin in the woods in Virginia, which was at, what was the name of that town again?
Lynchburg, Virginia.
It was not Lynchburg. It was
Lynchburg, Virginia.
that was the main city, but it was a smaller town. It was right where General Lee signed the truce letter. We were right in the building that he walked into, which was someone's farmhouse. You'd assume like it would be some sort of like governmental building, but no. They had to go to a neutral location to sign this truce. So General Lee from the Civil War went in. We were in the actual building, and it started with an A. I cannot remember it right now. Appomattox. Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Thank you. That's why I keep him around, folks, because he remembers stuff, words, and names
I
of
guess
things.
that's why I'm still here.
Yes. The cabin we stayed at was deep in the woods. There was not anything too close except a Walmart. That was pretty much the only thing. It was about still 10, 15 minutes away. But driving down these country roads with not too many houses and just farms and things like that was neat. But then when we were at this cabin, you could not see anything but trees for miles around. And my daughters and my niece and I were building a fire, and life can sometimes get really busy, and you don't have the presence of thought to spend time talking to your loved ones. And we were doing something so simple. It was just building a fire. We were just gathering sticks, like something that our ancestors would have done 1,000, 2,000 years ago. We were just gathering sticks to build a fire outside. And we had some of the best, frankly, perspective-changing conversations where I was able to stop and listen and learn about what it was like growing up in this day and age. And we had been there to visit a college, and we talked a little bit about futures and what those might look like. And it was important to change the surroundings to, I think to get there, to get to that point. And there's something about changing your surrounding that can make things that were really important seem not so important, or maybe even trivial. Like taking time to look at your spouse in the eyes. That seems trivial.
You have two eyes.
I do have two eyes. I have both of them.
Nearly 25 years, and I never realized that.
So, taking time to look your spouse in the eye seems insignificant. It's so small. But when you change your surroundings, it can take away the blinders that we put up, the busy blinders. Busy blinders. Take down the busy blinders and look your spouse in the eyes and say, I love you very much.
I love you very much too. Let's go around the world. Rock and roll girl.
Okay.
Some people say life is just a rodeo.
Okay. I'm missing that because I don't know what it means. Alright, so I'm gonna try to knit, but I'm
It's
feeling
Fogarty
like
or
it's-
forget.
No. There's certain names you cannot say. Oh, goodness. So, if you guys did not know, let me see. I've gotta try to. I dropped a stitch and now I gotta see if I can put it back on. So, I was told by the doctor yesterday that I was allowed to knit, but I wasn't allowed to take my brace off. So, I'm trying to knit with my brace on, and I just dropped a stitch. So,
To compliment you, I'll play all the wrong notes from here on out.
I'm hearing right notes. And I am knitting with my favorite color, purple. Purple is the best color. Appomattox. Yes, thank you, Sue. She might have been there with us. Okay. So, how about you guys? What do you do to change perspective? Go ahead and type it out in the chat. Like, where do you go? What do you do? Sometimes you can't go anywhere, and that's okay. But you can. I find like redding up a room changes my perspective. Organizing.
When did you find that out?
Well, it's something that is.
Read up a little bit. Read up a little bit of my room today. There's so much crap in my way today.
So it's not just getting in the car and driving away
Oh,
that will
that's
help you change perspectives. But also, just neatening up a little bit of your space can change your perspective, or changing the art that's in the room. Like,
Hi, we're in the woods now.
like this. So you can change the art up in the room, and that will. It's not exactly where we practiced last night, but okay. There.
We practiced last night.
We did a little.
Was that me?
Yeah, that was a little bit. It was more me, but because I was geeking out. So we will change the art in the room. You can also change the music too. And sometimes you can change your focus. Like, you could be super focused on getting things all ready for an event, or, you know, working on your kitchen, getting it all done and ready, like a project that you're working on. But or a knitting project, like this could also be a project as well. And sometimes taking a break from that project can even make the project better. If you've ever heard there are some people that advocate for stepping, when you get stuck, walking away from the project and then coming back to it.
I've never had such a thing.
Never? I know that it's helped.
But when do you come back?
We have
Who do you
done
bring with you?
we've done assorted types of schooling. So I've gotten a bird's eye look, or a first person look at what education entails and how difficult a teacher's job actually is. You've got 30 kids in a room with 30 different learning styles, and you have got to communicate this information to them in a way that they can respond to it. I've had that with my own kids, and I've got 4 different kids. They've got 4 different learning styles, and I have to communicate things in the way that they can receive it. And I've also had the opportunity to teach classrooms full of kids from diverse backgrounds, which is super fun. If you are gifted in teaching, I highly recommend getting into like an trying online education, because I teach for OutSchool, and I love the fact that my kids can come from any background. They're just there for that topic. They love that topic. And getting around other people can change your perspective too. So if you're just surrounding yourself with the same people all the time, then you can tend to get stuck in a rut. And things can get tense. That's what I'm hearing in the guitar right now, tensity. So, how else do you change your perspective?
I go to graveyards.
Okay. Taking a look at history can change your perspective. Absolutely.
I go into the woods where the trees don't talk to me. Which is different from when the trees talk to me.
Oh no. I hope that we're not. I'm actually going to attempt to knit. I was able to do this successfully yesterday. But it's not really too much fun because you guys can't see me knit. Because it's behind the thing. And it's actually not... I'm okay. I'm an okay knitter. But I can't show you what I'm doing because I'm behind the paywall as it is. I'm behind the I just slipped another stitch. Yeah, this is, I'm struggling. Oh my goodness, there is a YouTuber. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is without her endorsement, or without, she doesn't have to endorse us, but there is a YouTuber, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop up our new small business shout out. So this is our new graphic for our small business shout out. Last Minute Laura is a YouTuber who inspired me to not only get the same mic that she has, but also inspired me to do a relaxing live stream where you're hanging out and just talking and playing, well, sharing your gifts. So am I gifted in talking?
I hope so. Today I am not. As you can see.
So Last Minute Laura is her name, and if I ever get I want to go get her actual permission to share it on my channel, but she's a great creative. So if you like yarn at all, she does a live stream 3 days a week at like 9 or 10 in the morning, and she just talks about yarn, and she shows off her projects and her adorable puppy dog. And that is what inspired me to start this whole thing.
Let's talk about yarn, baby. Let's talk about yarn and me. Let's talk about all the good yarn and the bad yarn in the yard.
Speaking of yarn,
pick up your yarn.
This week I'm going to be dropping.
Pick up your yarn.
This week I'm going to be dropping a video about how to interpret your yarn. All the codes that you see there. So if you're new to yarn and crochet and knitting, I'm going to be dropping a video so that you can to help you decipher all of those numbers and what they mean. So be on the lookout for that. Again, if you click the notification bell, which is once you hit subscribe, there'll be a notification bell. When it'll say all of them. That bell will be solid. So if you hit the bell, then you'll get notified whenever that video comes out this week. But
did you ever make a bridge out of yarn?
No, but in our town, they did what's called a yarn bombing, and they crocheted panels to be on. We have a lot of bridges in our city, a lot of bridges. And if you'll look at our Fine Art America website, you'll know where we're at because it says where we're at. And I have an engineering background, so I like to go take pictures of these engineering feats. We just had a recent bridge collapse in our town, which I didn't know it made the national news.
Yeah, I heard. What the frick?
But thankfully nobody got seriously hurt, and that's miraculously, thank God. Yes. No one got seriously hurt. So the what was I saying? Oh, the yarn bombing. So they asked a whole bunch of creative yarn artists to create these panels, and the whole side of the bridge was yarn bombed with all of these beautiful pieces of art. So it was super, super fun to see that happen, and to know that our town is a really beautifully strange and wonderful town. We love it. Even though we're not really...
There's at least 3 rivers.
Even though we're not really fond of sports too much.
Yakaman.
Do you like sport? Oh, you know what? Watching a sport can be a change in perspective, can it?
I guess if we ever did that, perhaps we would do that.
You know, watching my daughter play soccer changed my perspective on sports, because I had originally thought that it was just all competitiveness and just a fight, win kind of thing, and no one cared about the excuse me. I would have muted the microphone, but he was playing guitar, so what was I saying?
A fight win kind of thing.
Oh, changing perspectives, watching sports. I watched people work together as a team, which is an incredible thing to learn for adults as well as young people, because working in a team is what pretty much any relationship is, marriage relationship especially.
And who knew that gin rummy was a pastime, not a sport?
I have not played gin rummy since my grandfather taught me how.
I never played gin rummy.
I don't remember how to play it.
I don't even know gin rummy.
I think my brother knows how to play it. I think we should call my brother to be on here with us. I think he needs to see us.
What just happened? The volume went up. That's crazy.
I think I am daring my brother to come on to Knittin and a Frettin with me. And what's going to happen? I'll make him knit and I'll fret with my hand in the brace.
It'll sound like this. Yeah.
I could strum.
Pick it down.
No, it doesn't work. I'm afraid I'm going to get like, plastic stuff on your strings.
You're going to get a boo-boo. On your boo-boo.
I think it's time. Is it time for our psalm song? Is it time for our psalm song?
Sure.
That's not the chord progression we practiced.
Change your plans.
Psalm 39.
I had to change the perspective.
This is Psalm 39 to the choir master, to Jeduthun, a psalm of David. I said, I will guard my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue. I will guard my mouth with a muzzle, so long as the wicked are in my presence. I was mute and silent. I held my peace to no avail, and my distress grew worse. And my heart became hard within me. As I mused, the fire burned, and I spoke with my tongue. O Lord, make me know my end, that what is the measure of my days. Let me know how fleeting I am. Behold, you have made my days a few handbreadths, and my lifetime is as nothing before you. Surely all mankind stands as a mere breath. Surely a man goes about as a shadow. Surely for nothing they are all in turmoil. Man heaps up wealth and does not know who will gather. And now, O Lord, for what do I wait? My hope is in you. Deliver me all my transgressions. Do not make me the scorn of the fool. I am mute, do not open my mouth, for it is you have done it. Remove your stroke from me. I am spent by the hostility of your hand. When you disciple a man with rebukes for sin, you consume like a moth what is dear to him. Surely all mankind is a mere breath. Hear my prayer, O Lord, and give me ear to my cry. Hold not your presence and my tears, for I am a sojourner with you, a guest like all my fathers. Look away from me, that I may smile again, before I depart and am no more. This is Psalm 39. That's Psalm 39. I think it reflects what we were talking about today, change in perspective. We are simply sojourners in this life. We are not the end all be all. We are just sharing this temporary home we call Earth. And our focus here should be what, Elder?
The needs of others.
Helping each other on our journey. What else?
Getting up off the couch once in a while.
Getting up off the couch once in a while. I think it kind of plays into the supporting one another with kind words, kind deeds, precious time, spending time together. That was really pretty. Give a little bit of your time to me. Give a little bit. Give a little bit of your time to me. There's so much that we need to share. So send a smile and show you care.
Also show you care by learning the entire song.
But learning a song that someone else wrote might get you in trouble. So we're trying to learn songs that no one else wrote. Or David wrote. David's songs are out of copyright.
We're trying to learn songs that no one else wrote. Let's examine that. No one has any greens to
I
these
know
on.
what you're doing.
The painful process of songwriting or song butchering.
John sings a lullaby. Sometimes music speaks louder than words. Sometimes pictures speak louder than words.
Sometimes a stick figure that pooped.
No, don't show that. Last Christmas we had a very
Last Christmas, you gave me this mug. And very
We
next
did
day, I pooped
family gift exchange with a $20 limit for each one of us. And so we ended up spending less than $120 for the whole family. And I think it was the best Christmas ever. We each got to pick something specifically for the other person.
What gift
And-
is this I got right now? The dollar store is empty.
I got yarn, which was awesome.
Nuh-uh. One year I got a guitar. It wasn't $20.
No, the guitar was a gift from years before all of the mayhem that we're seeing around us. I wish you guys could see the perspective out my front window because it looks like a snow globe out there. The snow is just flying around like if someone shook a snow globe in a swirling fashion and just let the snow float around. That's exactly what it looks like. And there's a beautiful pine tree out there that's really tall.
Yeah, it looks like none of the snowflakes is landing. They're all perpetually suspended in
They're all swirling about. It's beautiful.
dizzying animation.
So we can get a change in perspective just by simply turning your head.
Look at
Instead
the
of-
window.
I've got a clock here that says
Excuse me.
time to pray, which means it's always time to pray. And I don't know, we may put that up on our Etsy page. I don't know. I made another one for my cousin for a gift for somebody else. Thank you, Jennifer, for supporting MX Sisters Creations. The clock, if you're constantly looking at the clock and you're watching it move and you're losing time, but then you move and look out the window at a beautiful flower, it's like a gift that you can savor. If you're, I guess, a certain kind of personality. There is nothing I wouldn't do to make you feel my love.
Really?
I'd possibly make dinner and fold your clothes for you, maybe.
Someday.
There is, when my hand gets better, I'll be able to give you a hug.
Robert Zimmerman sings like this. Every time someone goes to a kiss, he writes a song and somebody else recorded. You could feel his song.
Wow. Thank you everyone who's tuning in. Please throw something in the chat so we can talk about what you do to change perspectives when you are looking at things that seem very big, and what do you do to take a step back?
I always go to Mexico. I ain't done it yet.
You've never went to Mexico.
I know.
Have you ever been to Canada?
I look at it all the time from Niagara.
I've been to Canada 3 times, but that's the only foreign country I've ever been to. What was your favorite place to travel?
To the bathroom, but I've changed up a little bit. I opened the door and went outside one time.
What is your favorite place to go? I know for our travel and tour folks. I'm sorry, what did you say?
Seriously, it was Wellsboro, Pennsylvania Grand Canyon.
Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. My favorite place to travel, I would have to say the Outer Banks of North Carolina. There's a beautiful art scene there, and there is small villages where there's no chain restaurants.
Because they all washed away.
No, there's a local ordinance that they're not allowed to build chain restaurants there.
Also,
so everything is
the
a
ocean
local
comes and washes it
business.
away and replaces it with old pieces of shipwreck that wash up on the sandbar that is the whole deal.
Well, I mean, the islands, the barrier islands that are kind of north, like Kill Devil Hills, and which is where the airplane was first tested, by the way.
That's right. Let's go fly a kite. Oh, let's get on it. With a motor and a motive.
But down farther south near Hatteras and Ocracoke, if you ever have a chance to go to Ocracoke,
they don't actually grow okra there.
There is this cute little smoothie stand that you can tell the woman and her family are running it, and she was doing the best she could to keep up with all of the orders, because we showed up and there were 7 of us, and she's like, oh, 7, okay. But she was super sweet and got them all done. You know, the other thing I like to do to change perspective is to
start rapping.
Changing perspective without leaving where the spot you're sitting in. I like to take in God's beauty. So changing perspective, like without traveling, you can go to a local park and just take in all the wonderfulness that's there with, you know, the animals and the trees and the birds and the insects, and even the weather. My uncle does this quite well. He takes phenomenal pictures up near the Great Lakes. I'm not going to say which one because I don't have his permission to share about him, but he takes really beautiful ice pictures, and we have mentioned to him that he could sell them, but he has not yet not yet ventured out into that. I think he just likes the actual taking of the pictures and doesn't want to have to deal with the marketing of the pictures, which I kind of get. Like, I love taking pictures. The marketing thing is exciting to me because I like talking to people. I like engaging with people, and I get excited when we make a connection. So marketing probably excites me more than it would somebody else, but I do enjoy just being silent and finding the right frame. Like, I once took a picture, and I gotta put this up on our, I gotta edit it and put it up on our Fine Art America. I once got a picture of the Hatteras Lighthouse laying on the ground because I couldn't get the picture any other way.
And the lighthouse was not laying on the ground, just you. And I got a picture of you laying on the ground, picturing the lighthouse because you were trying to make the lighthouse taller.
I was trying to get a picture from... There was something close in the foreground, and I wanted to get the picture of the whole lighthouse. And in order to do that, I had to analyze where the angle was going to land, and right there on the ground is where it was going to land. So I had to lay on the ground right there and then point my camera on.
Change perspective by resting your head on the walkway.
Yes. So you can change perspective by just laying on the floor. or the grass, as it may be. Or the sand. I can't remember. I think it was kind of sandy there. Oh, goodness. It is... I think it's time for number 8 on our list. We're almost out of time, so we gotta sing our signature song.
Sit by me.
You're gonna make it more difficult for me, aren't you? You're not gonna make this easy for me, are you?
This is the extended version by Fish.
Let me know when I start.
I will. What time is it? It's time to pray. Where are the chords? Remember?
No, I don't remember. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. stand, won't you stand, won't you stand, stand by me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Whenever you're in trouble, just stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand, won't you stand, won't you stand now? Stand by me. Stand by me. Will you keep standing?
As long as I'm sitting. I feel the urge to stand now. Perhaps I will.
If you stand, then we will see. Oh, goodness. Well, thank you for joining us this week on Knittin' and a Frettin' with Emma and Elder. Why are we... What are we talking about next week?
Pretty much nothing.
No, that's not it. So next week, we're gonna talk about spirits and how listening to one or the other talk can get you going in the right way or the wrong way. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. So much. So next week we are going to be talking about spirits and how they can direct and move us in the right way or the wrong way. So please go ahead and like, subscribe, and click the bell. Visit us on youareloved.mxsisters.com to get your free gift. Connect with us on the right-hand side. And look for the newsletter. It'll be like a once a month newsletter, so you're not going to get bombarded with tons of emails from us. But it'll give us little news, like what new art we've posted and maybe some new writing that one of us has done. I think I probably will have eventually a devotional book. I've got a devotional book about half written, so we'll maybe have a devotional book up there eventually. Thanks again for visiting and with us, and okay, so we will see you all next week, the same time, same place, noon Eastern time. You have watched a Knittin' and a Frettin'. I'm Emma.
I'm Elder.
This is Elder. And
I'm also older. But not by much. Not by much. Not by much. Not by much.
So, no matter what you've done,
or what has been told for you to do,
what's been done to you, remember, you are loved by the one who made you.
Yeah.
God bless. You guys have a great week. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Who was that? Oh, it was me. Trying to get out. Change my perspective.